stories you are about to see are real. The rewards up to $5 million are real. This is Crime Reports and Rewards with Griff Griffin and Dave Michaels, where you stay anonymous, the criminals don't. I'm Dave Michaels with this week's edition of Spot Crime, where we highlight crimes reported in the CSRA. We've had 89 assaults around the CSRA. They took place on the 2100 block of Ramblewood Drive, the 900 block of Huntington Drive, the 500 block of 15th Street, the 1300 block of 10th Street, the 3000 block of Washington Road, the 2400 block of Plantation Road, the 500 block of West Richmond Hill Road, the 3300 block of Limber Twig Lane, the 1500 block of Dunn's Lane, the 3100 block of Skinner Mill Road, the 100 block of Curry Street, the 2700 block of Princess Court, the 3000 block of Acorn Drive, the 2000 block of Kennedy Drive, the 700 block of Lovett Court, the 1700 block of Dexell Avenue, the 1300 block of the Gordon Highway, the 1900 block of Kissing Bough Road, the 1200 block of Hemlock Drive, the 2500 block of East Kensington Drive, the 2800 block of Lionel Lane, the 1900 block of Neptune Drive, the 600 block of 15th Street, the 2900 block of Arrowhead Drive, the 800 block of Huntington Drive, the 3600 block of Wheeler Road, one on Columbia Nitrogen Road, the 2300 block of Wrightsboro Road, the 2100 block of 3rd Avenue, the 2000 block of 1st Avenue, the 1300 block of the Gordon Highway, the 100 block of Fox Trace Drive, the 2200 block of Southgate Drive, the 2500 block of Lumpkin Road, the 1600 block of Cider Lane, the 3400 block of Jonathan Circle, 15th Street, the 2900 block of Arrowhead Drive, the 3100 block of West Village Drive, the 3100 block of Palm Court, the 2500 block of Friar Lane, the 3400 block of Deansbridge Road, the 3600 block of North Madrid Drive, the 1800 block of Highland Avenue, the 1000 block of Horseshoe Road, the 2500 block of Deansbridge Road, and the 3200 block of Deansbridge Road, the 1200 block of Eisenhower Drive, the 2900 block of Washington Road, the 7100 block of Palmetto Place, the 2200 block of Nilly Drive, the 2200 block of Southgate Drive, the 900 block of 4th Avenue, the 1300 block of Walton Way, the 3000 block of Deansbridge Road, the 1200 block of Holden Drive, the 3200 block of Deansbridge Road, the 3200 block of Peninsula Drive, the 1500 block of Shoreline Drive, the 1000 block of River Ridge Road, the 2700 block of Woodcrest Drive, the 1700 block of Oak Drive, the 4200 block of Windsor Springs Road, and on the 4100 block of Windsor Springs Road, the 3500 block of Potomac Drive, the 3000 block of Wheeler Avenue, the 3200 block of Deansbridge Road, the 500 block of 13th Street, 3 on the 200 block of East Telfair Street, the 3100 block of Damascus Road, the 4300 block of Claiborne Drive, the 200 block of Fox Trace Drive, the 800 block of Spruce Street, the 900 block of Cedar Street, the 400 block of Hell Street, the 3700 block of Colbert Street, the 2400 block of Winston Way, the 2200 block of Essex Drive, the 500 block of Broad Street, the 1700 block of East Valley Park, the 1800 block of Cooney Circle, and the 1900 block of Cooney Circle, the 800 block of Caldwell Drive, the 2800 block of Washington Road, the 1200 block of Clark Road, the 3400 block of North Kensington Drive, the 2500 block of Center West Parkway, the 4400 block of Creekside Court, and the 2500 block of Lumpkin Road. We've had 55 burglaries around the CSRA. They took place on the 1300 block of Laurel Street, the 2300 block of Walden Drive, the 1500 block of Sandstone Lane, the 3400 block of Thames Place, the 2500 block of Miles Street, the 1900 block of Green Street, the 2400 block of Jumper Drive, the 1500 block of Mill Street, the 200 block of Magnolia Avenue, the 2400 block of Hood's Chapel Road, the 3800 block of the Mike Paget Highway, the 3900 block of Deansbridge Road, the 5200 block of Henderson Road, the 1300 block of Highland Avenue, the 3100 block of Trafalgar Drive, the 100 block of St. Andrews Drive, the 1100 block of Camille Street, the 1900 block of Telfair Street, the 1000 block of Bertrand Road, the 3400 block of Wayside Drive, the 2100 block of Rozier Road, the 3400 block of Julia Avenue, the 3100 block of Skinner Mill Road, the 3100 block of Lake Forest Drive, the 2500 block of Coleman Avenue, the 100 block of Broad Street, the 2400 block of Baywood Drive, the 2700 block of Landing Loop Drive, the 3200 block of Heritage Court, the 2300 block of Redwood Drive, the 1800 block of Helpsome McBeam Road, the 2500 block of Reese Avenue, the 1200 block of Kroger Street, the 1400 block of Swanee Quintet Boulevard, the 2500 block of Drayton Drive, the 3500 block of Crawfordville Drive, the 4500 block of Poulter Road, the 2000 block of Lee Street, the 1800 block of Cooney Circle, the 3400 block of Charing Cross Court, the 2500 block of Bookshire Drive, the 2000 block of Leona Street, the 1700 block of Lucky Street, the 2100 block of Carden Road, the 1000 block of Stevens Creek Road, the 1700 block of Holden Court, the 2400 block of Lisbon Road, the 1700 block of 4H Club Road, the 4000 block of Burning Tree Lane, the 1500 block of McCalkey Street, the 2600 block of Teakwood Drive, the 3400 block of Charing Cross Court, the 1400 block of S.E. McIntyre Boulevard, the 2600 block of Thomas Lane, and the 1800 block of the Gordon Highway. We've had 8 robberies around the CSRA. They took place on the 200 block of Victoria Street, 3rd Street, the 2300 block of Deansbridge Road, 2400 block of Amsterdam Drive, the 4500 block of Brothersville Road, the 200 block of Beckman Road, the 2100 block of Walton Way, and the 3300 block of Blanchard Road. 1 case of arson on the 2700 block of Davis Mill Road, 2 charges of reckless conduct at the 2800 block of April Drive and Smith Drive, 4 damage to property on the 2200 block of Basswood Drive, the 2300 block of Richwood Drive, the 200 block of Forest Ridge Place, and the 4900 block of Old Waynesboro Road. 2 drug arrests around the CSRA on the 3600 block of Wheeler Road and the 3500 block of Wheeler Road. If you know anything about these crimes or any other crimes, call our toll-free tip line at 1-800-222-TIPS or email your tip to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you may remain anonymous and may get a cash reward.
Now for a Crime Stoppers International special report. Reports are pouring in from all over the U.S. that thugs are sucker punching people for the fun of it. So far, all of the attackers have been black males or a black male walking behind a group, which so far have been all black males. The game they're playing is a game they call the knockout game. Black males are targeting other races that they hate or just perfect strangers that they see an opportunity to knock out, then sometimes rob. Now, groups of typically young black males get close enough, they try to knock out anyone they can with a sucker punch that no one would ever expect. So far, several victims of this hate crime have come forth and surveillance video is all over YouTube under the title The Knockout Game.
But the question of race, I mean, frankly, so far it's been African Americans, as far as I can see,
Yes.
on whites. I don't know if it's completely that way, but that's what we've seen.
Well, that is true. That is exactly what you're saying. And this talks to the state of depravity that is in the black community right now. And again, where are these black leaders that should be talking about this breakdown? Where are the parents? Where are the guardians of the black community to say, this is unacceptable behavior? Now, this is what's going to end up happening. At some point in time, one of the people that's going to be attacked is going to have a concealed weapons license. And they're going to draw down, and unfortunately, someone's going to get shot. Then what is going to happen? You're going to hear all of the rhetoric coming out from the Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jacksons, that this unarmed black teenager was shot and killed and assaulted, when right now they should be out there stopping this so we don't get to this point.
Because the knockout game is spreading everywhere, don't let thugs get close enough to sucker punch you. If a group that looks like they're up to no good approaches you on a street, get to the other side or duck into a storefront and get ready to defend yourself. If they get close enough to sucker punch you, they may and are on video doing just that. They think it's funny. No one is laughing. Share this with everyone you can before they knock you out, and you can't. If you suspect a group or individual is planning on running around sucker punching people, please call your local law enforcement or call Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS or text your tip to 803-441-8744 or email your tips to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you can remain anonymous, but the criminals don't.
Get your running shoes on and your credit cards out because it's Black Friday. But while you're empowering your way through the other shoppers to get to the deals, it's time to take a step back and think safety. Thieves are out to snatch your purchases or wallets. So here's some ways you can be safe this Friday. Start with your home. Thieves will be looking for homes that will be empty for a while, so make sure your home is secure. In the parking lot, conceal your purchases. Nothing gets a thief going like a car full of bags that are clearly visible. Lock them in your trunk or place them under the seats and out of sight. Don't act like you have 8 arms. Only buy as much as you can physically carry. Thieves prey on the naive shopper who sits down their hoard of bags to look at something else. You don't want that half-off cell phone to be gone before you even get to customize the ringtone, do you? Invest in a stylish crossbody bag. A pickpocket will have a hard time getting to your wallet in your bag if it's close and secure to your body. And if you're a man, keep your wallet in your front pocket. Keep an eye on your kids at all times as well as your shopping partners. Getting separated in a mob of discount hunters is easy. Pick a central spot to meet in case you or someone else gets lost. Save your receipts. Nothing's worse than picking a ton of clothes and deciding you really don't want them after all. Without receipts or tags, most stores won't take back your items. Forget the crowds and stay at home. Hop on your computer and go online shopping. But make sure the websites are credible. Never put your credit card online if any second guesses as to who will really be seen. Patrick Bennett of the BBB has some tips to help you online.
When you're shopping online, first and foremost, make sure that your computer is secure. Have a firewall up, update all your antivirus software, those kinds of things before you start shopping online. Also, when you are shopping online, the merchants that you're selecting, make sure they're reputable. Check with the Better Business Bureau on their reliability report to see what their complaint history is like and their reputation is like. When making purchases online, it's also important that the website is a secure site. So there's a couple of things to look for. In the address part of the website, look for HTTPS. That's an indication that's a secure site. As well, in the bottom right-hand corner, there should be a little lock symbol, and that will indicate that's a secure site.
And now with more holiday safety tips, here's Griff Griffin.
On your marks, get set, go. The holidays have arrived. What could go wrong? According to the latest crime statistics, plenty. Although visions of holiday happiness dance in your head, other things are dancing in the heads of many you come into contact with over the holidays. The first thing that typically happens on holidays is that things can be stolen from your car, and sometimes the things stolen may even be you. A rash of car break-ins has already broken out this year that may break all records. Here's a look at leading-edge security film that can help prevent smash and grabs or you being carjacked in your car.
Every day, all over the world, thousands of people become victims to carjackings and smash and grab attacks. A thief with a rock can shatter glass, gain access to your vehicle, and empty its contents in less than 5 seconds. Car alarms don't deter break-ins. Usually, valuables are gone before anyone hears the sound of an alarm or of breaking glass. These attacks can occur anytime, even when you're stopped at a busy intersection. They can be exceptionally frightening if you are in your vehicle when the glass breaks. The victims are usually women, but often thieves will strike even if there is more than one person in the car. Protect yourself and your family by professionally installing a high-quality security film on your vehicle's windows. Lumar Security Film is one of the best defenses against smash and grab attacks. It deters thieves by withstanding attacks from hammers, metal pipes, and rocks. Lumar also protects vehicle occupants from thrown objects.
When going to the shopping center, remove anything you don't need right now from your car. You'll get better gas mileage anyway. Then when you arrive at your destination, hide anything of value in the trunk before you get to your destination if possible, because many times the crooks are already on the lookout for you, hiding your goodies, so they know right where to steal them from. Thieves can easily blend in and cruise around the parking lots at big box stores without attracting anyone's attention due to the amount of cars and people there. Thieves will often hang out in the areas of big box stores that sell big ticket items so they can follow the purchaser out to their car where they are robbed. This is what may be called a shopping list. Drug dealers may give a shopping list to another thief who goes to the big box stores to fill their order. Sometimes they'll strike up a conversation with you inside the store so they can get closer to you in the parking lot without you becoming alarmed until it's too late. Big box stores watch the inside of their stores for shoplifting. Sometimes they don't even have cameras out on their parking lot, and when they do, they fix them last, not first. Many big box store employees have admitted they watch for shoplifters, not the parking lot. So even if the store has working parking lot cameras, they are seldom monitored. The sad fact is, big box stores get to sell you the same stuff over and over again if it ends up being stolen after you leave their store, so they actually make more money if you're a victim of crime. This is why big box store executives have admitted shredding their crime records instead of putting rewards out on the thieves that make a living cruising their parking lots. After leaving the big box store, you may need to drop by your local chain convenience store. At this time of the year, because the major chain convenience store clerks are instructed to just give the money to the robbers with no resistance, robbers are robbing larger chain convenience stores at record-breaking rates. If you are approached at a big box store, the mall, or the convenience store by someone demanding you get in your car, throw your keys in one direction and run in the other. If the gunman does get you inside your car and tells you to drive, do not drive away if you can avoid it in any way. The penalties for kidnapping and carjacking are so severe the carjacker almost never allows the carjacking or kidnapping victim to live long enough to identify them. In other words, when you're fighting for your life at a public place, you have about a 90% chance of the carjacker running off to escape being arrested. Unfortunately, once they get you alone, especially if you're a female, you have almost no chance of staying alive once you leave the parking lot. Even in a worst-case scenario where you do end up getting shot or stabbed at a big box store, mall, or convenience store, medical personnel tend to be very close by convenience and big box stores, unlike the middle of nowhere that carjackers tend to take their victims. Here's how to take the gun from the carjacker in case you're their next victim.
Did you ever get a gun pulled on you?
I have, and that's basically why I have this to show you what might happen if you do get a gun pulled on you.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So
there's a few moves that you can learn.
Okay.
All right. Now, if somebody does,
I can break my arm. First off, question
no,
for me.
you'll be all right. You'll survive.
Promise?
Yes,
all right.
absolutely. You're in good hands.
All right. As you can tell, I'm very comfortable with carrying a gun.
Now, if somebody does have a gun on you, you want to put your hands up first.
This is a Glock.
Make sure that, close enough. Make sure that they think you're submitting. And also, your hand is closer to the gun.
Okay.
Now, you don't want to go like that.
So you're dead, bang, dead.
Yeah. So basically, you say...
Can we make sure no one tackles me taking out my pole up here? All right.
They see the film, guys. I think you'll be all right. So, please don't shoot. Grab the gun like this. Punch,
all right,
punch,
I'm dead. All right.
And then twist. Now,
Okay.
if your
Wait,
finger's
my
on the
hand's
trigger
still in
guard,
it.
yeah. Twist.
Okay.
Lock the finger of the trigger guard. You can break the finger, or you can push in, shoot the guy, pull out. Okay.
All right.
One basic technique. You want to learn another one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ready? Hold it. Now we did that one.
Okay.
So here's another one. Now, what would you do if you were like this?
Cry.
Cry? Okay. That's good. Now,
You want me to do?
yeah, go ahead. So just choke me and put the gun to my head.
Perfect.
I'm
choking
him.
Is this going
So-
to involve me on the ground?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mime. All right.
Okay.
Camino
so,
del Arte. All right.
number one, you're gonna go like that.
Okay.
Okay. Number two, you're gonna grab the gun.
So
okay?
grabbing the gun's not dangerous. Say I shot it now. Would it burn your hand?
Now that's the interesting thing. You have one bullet in there because you got a bullet in the chamber, but I'm holding the slider, okay? So one bullet can go off,
Okay.
but I'm holding the slider so it's not gonna reload.
Oh, cool.
Okay, is that nice? Yeah. All right, so from here you can do an arm break, right?
Okay.
Basically what you wanna do is just elbow the liver.
And then it makes
hold,
it like
hold the
a-
gun. So yeah, like you're fighting for your life.
Okay.
Okay, good. And so bam, 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 right? Like that. Then from here you twist the gun this way.
Okay.
And then you got that finger lock again.
And now
right?
I'm dead.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is asking the public's assistance in identifying the subjects pictured. The pictures you see are of an unknown younger white male and an unknown older black male. Both unknown subjects entered the Walmart store that is located at 3209 Deansbridge Road. The subjects walked directly back to the electronics area of the store and took one LG 50-inch television each and put each TV into their shopping carts in two separate incidents. The subjects then proceeded to push their shopping carts out of the store without paying for the TVs. The black male subject is then observed getting into a silver late model Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Anyone with information leading to the identity of either pictured suspect is asked to notify the Richmond County Sheriff's Office at 706-821-1080, 706-821-1020, or Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS, or email your tips to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you can remain anonymous and get paid. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public's assistance in locating yet another Walmart thief, Terrell Moore, who is a 53-year-old black male who is 6'4" and about 190 pounds. He committed the theft on 11/10 at 22:22 hours from Walmart at 3209 Deansbridge Road, Augusta. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office investigator Jimmy Wren is asking for your help. If you know where Terrell Moore is, please call investigator Jimmy Wren at 706-821-1020 or call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS or email your tips to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you can remain anonymous and get paid. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public's assistance in identifying the subject depicted in this photo. On 11/20 at approximately 0400 hours, the subject entered a hotel room at the Super 8 Hotel located at 2137 Gordon Highway and stole several items from the hotel room while the occupants were sleeping. If you recognize this subject, please contact investigator Scott Herring or any property crimes investigator at 706-821-1020 or call Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS or email your tips to tips at Augusta Crime Stoppers, where you can remain anonymous and get paid and keep people from stealing from you while you're trying to sleep. Columbia County Sheriff's Office Captain Steve Morris reports a younger white male stole the tip jar and cash off the sushi bar at Toki Restaurant on Washington Road in Evans. When we posted it on our Augusta Crime Stoppers Facebook page, Ivy Yankee Gray wrote, "Wow, that's where my daughter works." Then her daughter, Fallon Yankee, wrote, "Thank you for posting this. The man whose money you stole works very hard. If you know who or where this white male may be, please call the Columbia County Sheriff's Office at 706-541-4050 or email your tips to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you can remain anonymous and get paid." On 10/25, between 20:30 and 21:45 hours, the victim's vehicle was broken into while it was parked on the 2100 block of Glen Hills Drive. The suspects took the victim's purse from the vehicle. Inside the victim's purse was her Bank of America debit card. The suspects used the debit card to make 3 separate gasoline purchases at the Sprint Food Store number 701, located at 2202 Gordon Highway. The card was used at 22:28 hours to make a $98 purchase, 22:38 hours to make a $100 purchase, and at 22:43 hours to make a $58.47 purchase. The photos attached show 3 black male subjects using the victim's debit card. The photos are from still shots from the store's security camera system. The suspects are using the debit card to fill 3 separate vehicles with fuel from 3 separate pumps. If you know where these thieves are, please call Investigator Riddle or any other investigator at 706-821-1080 or call Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS or email your tips to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you can remain anonymous and get paid. On Monday, November 25th, at approximately 19:22 hours, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office answered a call to 1821 Cooney Circle, which is Jennings Homes, regarding an injured person. Upon arrival, it was learned that 2 unidentified black males, both wearing masks, approached the victim, and one of the 2 suspects shot the victim 3 times. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office and Criminal Investigation Division are currently conducting a canvass of the area. The victim was transported to GRU ER for medical treatment and is listed in serious condition. Due to the victim's injuries, he was unable to provide more details regarding the 2 suspects. Further details will be forthcoming here. If you have any tips on this crime, please call Sergeant Michael Shane McDaniel Sr. at 706-821-1003 or call Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS or email your tips to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you can remain anonymous and get paid.
You've been watching Crime Reports and Rewards with Griff Griffin and Dave Michaels, where you stay anonymous. The criminals don't. If you have any information on these or any other crimes, call our national tip line at 1-800-222-TIPS. Well, you'll stay anonymous and could get a cash reward. You can see this or any other episode of Crime Reports and Rewards on the web anytime at crimereportsandrewards.com. Crime Reports and Rewards is a production of Michaels Media.